Hello friends, my name is Kayum Patel. Today I'll show you how you can install Kali Linux in your computer. If you don't know how to make a bootable USB drive of Kali Linux, then you can check my video how to make bootable USB drive using Rufus. You can also run Kali Linux directly from a live USB bootable, which I have also mentioned in that video. So please see that video if you don't know how to make bootable USB drive. After connecting your USB bootable drive of Kali Linux to your computer and booting from that USB, you will see the screens something like this of Kali Linux. If you want to directly run Kali Linux operating system from this USB drive, you can use this option, live 686 PAE mode or live USB persistence. By these options you can directly run Kali Linux operating system from USB drive. You don't need to install it. We are going to install it, so we need to select install by up and down keys, arrow keys on keyboard, then press enter to begin the installation of Kali Linux. It will take some time for getting ready. After selecting install, Kali Linux will show you to select language of your choice. In my case I am checking English. Then it will ask you to select your location. In my case I'm selecting India. You need to select your location, whatever or wherever you are living. Now after selecting location, it will ask you for configure the keyboard layout. Well, I am selecting American English, which is an English keyboard. If you are from other country or if you are using other keyboard layout, then you can select it from here, then press enter for getting forward. Now Kali Linux will detect your computer's hardware, so it will take time, so be patient and wait for the process to finish. I'm also waiting. When Kali detects all hardware and load its all components and files, so wait for that. It won't take much time. Okay, now Kali Linux is configuring network. For configuring network, Kali Linux needs a host name. Host name is nothing but a computer name, your computer name. So by default the name is Kali. You can enter any name you want, then press enter. After that it will ask for your domain name. Leave as it is and press enter, or navigate to continue and press enter. After configuring network, Kali Linux will ask you a password for the main account, which is root account. Root accounts is the system administrative account, similar to administrator account in Windows. So please set a password of root account. You have to set a password for the root account because you cannot leave this field empty for the main account. Okay, if you leave this field empty, your root account will be disabled. So please set a strong password and remember that. Note down your password somewhere and then press and continue, then again enter the same password whichever you had entered in the screen before, then click on continue. Now Kali Linux is detecting hard disk of your computer, so please be patient. It will take time here. It will load many components, many files for the process to continue, so you have to wait. Okay, now here we have to configure partitioning of our hard disk. So this is the dialog box for partitioning the hard disk. I'll show you and describe you these options. First is guided, use entire disk. You should use these options, guided, use entire disk, if you are a beginner, if you are installing Kali for the first time. But please note that Kali Linux will erase all the data of your complete hard disk. So please back up your hard disk before installing Kali Linux. Second option is guided, use entire disk and set up LVM, logical volume management. This is I will not describe right now because it is not for beginners. And third option is guided, use entire disk and set up encrypted LVM. So please don't touch these two options. And the fourth one is manual. So manual, this option is also advanced, so please don't touch it. If you want to know about partitioning in Linux, then I have another video. Please look in that video about partitioning for learning Linux partitioning. After selecting first option, guided, use entire disk, press enter. Kali Linux will show you your hard disk. In my case, I have 64.4 GB hard disk, which is SDA. If you have a second hard disk attached, then it will show like SDB. Third is SDC. Kali Linux will show you, or any Linux distribution will show you hard disks like this. So in my case, I have only one hard disk attached, SDA. I am going to select it by pressing enter. After pressing enter, a new dialog box will open, which will show something, partitioning scheme. There are three options in partitioning scheme. One is all files in one partition, recommended for new users, separate home partition, separate home var and temp partition. These are the system partitions. As I told you, if you want to know about partitioning, you need to learn in a different video of my channel, because it is not a simple or a small subject. Linux partitioning is a big subject and you need to understand first. So if you don't know how to partition Linux partition, so then select this first option, all files in one partition, recommended for new user, then press enter. After pressing on enter on all files in one partition, recommended for new users, Kali Linux will compute all the partition and will show you the partition type which it configured by default. So we need to select finish partitioning and write changes to disk for finishing the partition, applying it to our hard disk. Now Kali is asking us that if we select yes and press enter on it, it will make these changes, these which are shown here. One partition is ext4 formatted and second is swap. Swap partition is needed in Linux operating system. So if you want to learn for it, then check my other video for Linux partitioning. So now we need to select yes and then press enter to apply the changes to hard disk. Note that this can't be undone, so please make backup before doing anything on your primary hard disk. After pressing yes, Kali Linux will copy the needed data to disk. Now this process will take much time depending on computer. This process may take 10 minutes or 45 minutes also, depending on your computer's speed. I am fast forwarding this video till the process of copying files and installing the system will finish. So you can listen to this music till the process is finished. So please wait, be patient and listen to this calm music till the process is finished. Kali Linux needs a network mirror, so select yes and press enter. Now again, Kali Linux will take time for installing grub bootloader. Bootloader is something which loads an operating system when the system starts, so bootloader is needed. So please be patient when Kali Linux installs bootloader. It won't take much time, don't worry about that. Now Kali Linux is finishing the installation and deleting temporary files and all. Okay, great. Installation is completed. So now it is time to boot into your new system. Make sure to remove the installation media so that you boot into the new system rather than restarting the installation again. That's correct. Please remove your USB drive, then click on continue to reboot the system. Okay, Kali will remove some files, temporary files and all, and reboot automatically, so don't worry about that. It will restart automatically in a little time. Now Kali is rebooting. Okay, this is the boot screen of Kali Linux. This is the screen you will get whenever you restart your computer. Start your computer. So by default Kali GNU Linux is selected, and you need to select and enter on it, or Kali will automatically start in 5 seconds. So this is Kali running for the first time in my system. Wait when Kali completely boots up, because this is the first time Kali is booting, so it will take a little time to boot up. Okay, mouse cursor is here. Now Kali is booted. Enter username as root, ROOT root. This is the administrator account. If you want to create a standard account or any user, you can create it from Kali's user account management in Kali Linux. So this is the desktop of our new Kali Linux, a great operating system for forensics, computer forensics, and hacking and penetration testing. So this is the installation of Kali Linux. So great, we have completely installed Kali Linux. So if you like this video, please hit the like button below the video, and also subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button below, and also visit kamiltech.com, which is my blog, where you can learn many technical things, tips and tricks, and many other things. Thanks for watching the video.